Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel and to the fifth video of my series for One Book July 2021. The search for my new planner, which is my project for One Book July, is going well so far. And I have finally found a solution on how I can affix the dates onto the daily planner pages. In the previous video, I've shown you that I have only penciled in the dates on my daily planner pages, but here's the solution that I have found for now. I have here a clear stamp set from the Happy Planner brand and a small acrylic block, that square one that you can see there. I bought the stamp because I wanted to use the date stamps that are in the form of the circle, that bunch of circles at the top of the sheet, but it turned out that they were too big, so I ended up using the dates without the circle, which were just the right size. As for the months that are on this clear stamp set is too big and the font is really not my style, so I'm using this ordinary rotary dater stamp that I got for 16 pesos. It wasn't working too well because some of the rubber strips were loose, so I just snipped them off and left only the months, as you can see here. So let us now try stamping the dates for July 19 onwards. If you see me with something that looks like a black pen, that is an eraser pen that I'm using to erase the dates that I have penciled in beforehand. I have a review of that eraser pen on my channel and I will link it down below just in case you're interested. The ink pad that I am using is not new. This is very old actually, and I have not used it for a long time, but because I stored it properly, it's still very juicy and the ink is still okay, as you can see. I bought this so that I can have something to use when I made that video about the Hyperdex Clear Stamp, and you can see this very same ink pad in that video. And you can also see this very same ink pad in another old video that I have about how my planner fits as part of my work desk. I will link those two videos in the description box. I have to say, stamping the dates on the individual pages is a bit of work if you're not used to doing this for every single page for every single day. And I admit I never thought I would actually use these for putting dates on my planner. But this is not the first clear stamp that I owned in my life. I have a clear Hyperdex stamp from DIY Fish, and I have a video of it which I will link in the description box. I did not use that clear stamp of the Hyperdex for myself because since I own the Hyperdex, I created it and I own the legal copyright for it. It's registered. I have the file for it. And that file is what I placed right on the layout of my planner pages, and I just print them out. But here I am now needing a way to place the dates on my planner pages, and this is the solution that I have for now until I can make the decision to purchase the license to that old software that I used to make the template for these very same planner pages. The ink from the ink pad does not bleed through, and it actually dries quite quickly. Then I just wiped the rotary dater stamp clean and put everything away. There is a super sticky band of adhesive on the plastic packaging of the Happy Planner stamp set, and I just covered that with a couple of small sticky notes because I found it a little annoying. After about a week, I also found this clear stamp set that was very cheap. It was only 41 pesos on Shopee, and I will link it in the description box. This is not very good quality, as you can see, and I had to spell out each letter of each month, the abbreviated version at least, but it looked slightly better in the end because the size of the numbers and letters are more or less the same height. But looking at all of the finished pages now, I kind of prefer the previous one that I stamped because the day is larger than the months. So the emphasis is on the days, not so much on the months, because the months doesn't change for 30 days, but the day changes every day. So the emphasis should be on that. It's just a little bit of something that I learned as a graphic artist. It's called the hierarchy of information. The most relevant information should be the most prominent or the most visible or the one that catches your eye the fastest. So making the days larger than the months is, getting your attention on what day it actually is. So in the future, I think I'll use the Happy Planner stamp set using the date numbers together with the rotary date stamp with only the month remaining in it. We'll see. Another thing that I added to keep these pages functioning properly and as I need them to are the birthdays and anniversaries of my friends and family. I have always done this for several years now when I used to lay out and print and cut and hole punch my own planner pages for the personal sized ring bound system. These birthdays and anniversaries would be placed right on the layout so that they will be printed together with the daily pages, right on the daily pages. When I transferred to the Reset Planner, I did not put any birthdays and anniversaries on that planner because it was a very basic graph on one personal-sized page for each day. Then when I transferred to the Anti-Planner, I had none of that. And then when I transferred to the A5 weekly spreads in the bound notebook from the Unplanned Life, I brought back the birthdays and anniversaries, but they were all handwritten. I will link one video of that in the description box so you'll have an idea. But now, even though I am able to print my planner pages, I am printing only from a template, not an editable file. I made this template during the time when I still had access to the demo version of the software called Adobe InDesign, which I have always used. But before that demo expired, I generated a PDF like I showed in part 2 of the video series. So the birthdays are not on there. But now I can use my different fountain pens again with the different colors of inks to write down the birthdays and anniversaries of my friends and family. And that's how I have finally gotten my planner pages ready. Okay, so the dates are on the pages. Let me just update the schedule of my thesis proposal defense. The date that I previously marked on my planner pages was August 3. That was the tentative date. And the final approved date is August 10. So I am doing the same thing as I did before, penciling in the event on the day and putting on the side reminder tabs. I will not remove the tabs that I put on August 3 because I might need them there, as I need to have consultations with my thesis advisor anyway, as the date of the defense looms nearer. Now, I hardly ever go out of the house because of the pandemic, but on days that I have to go out, I have to toss this planner into my bag, and I would like to protect it from the regular sloshing around inside of a tote. For that purpose, I decided to have a cover from this plastic expanding file that I bought at a local office supply store for 104 pesos. Now, this is not my color. Blue is not my color, but there was no white or gray or black that I could find. This blue one was the only color variant available that did not hurt my eyes. There was a bright orange, a neon green, and a hot pink. So I just picked the blue one. I won't use it all the time anyway. I would just put this on my planner whenever I have to toss this into a bag and go out. I cut off the accordion inside and carefully measured the cutting guide. The key to this project is to keep the closure on the envelope intact, and so I had to cut the envelope in such a way as to keep the closure elements right in the center and aligned with each other so it can work as a cover for the planner that has a part that protects the foredge and stays closed because there is the closure on there. This idea is not original to me. I saw this on a YouTube video and I will link it down below. I think this is a very good idea. I will not be able to transform the planner, of course, when the blue cover is on it. I cannot flip all of the different covers to show a different section of the planner. But that's okay. I don't have time to transform the planner anyway when I am out and about. And it actually does not look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Although, of course, if I ever come across an envelope that's my color, which is gray or white or black, I would buy that and hack a new cover from it. We'll see. Here is a peek at how the planner looks when inside that blue cover with a closure and when it is inside my transparent tote bag. Not bad, actually. My tote, however, is a bit of a mess. At this moment, when I'm filming this particular clip, I was at the waiting area of my doctor's clinic, waiting for my turn. I might have a what's in my bag video of this bag one of these days. On my next video in the One Book July series for 2021, I will explain how I plan on my daily pages on this updated planner after I have used it for a little longer. I hope you can join me on that. That will be the next video, which is part 6. And there will also be videos after that one for sure, because I will also be looking for other things to place on this planner and to use for this planner, like sticky notes, writing instruments, notepads. Maybe I can finally find that repositionable glue that I have been looking for, because that Scotch one that you saw at the beginning of this video is really not good. I don't want to talk about it. I will also have a demo on how to make plastic sleeves, all of the fun stuff and all of the DIY stuff. So please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and you click on the notification bell to make sure that you get an alert when those videos are up. I'm really looking forward to sharing those with you. Thanks for watching. Bye.